Hi, and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show with my man Troops in the building.
Back again.
You
get me?
How's things?
I'm good, fam. We won. You get me? It's good, fam.
We start off with that.
Yeah, man.
Good victory for Arsenal, 2-1. What did you think the score was going to be before you went there? Was you like me? I thought to myself, yeah, easy work, 3-0.
Nah, I said 3-1.
Yeah?
I thought 3-1. I knew Swansea would score, blood, you understand? Because our defence it is what it is, isn't it? You get me? And we saw, again on Saturday, blood, that there's just...
Do you know the interesting thing, right, is that I was asking lots of people after the game whose fault they thought that goal was. A lot of people were saying Czech. I thought Koscielny.
I think
because he
slipped.
What his fault, but
he
slipped. Do you think Czech should have done better though?
You know I think Czech should have done better, blood. You understand? And now that I've seen the goal like a good 3-4 times, should have done better, blood. You understand?
He sort of slightly hesitated.
I told you this. I told
you.
And
I
you
watched
forget,
it back.
and you forget Emirates that when the goal scored, you get the replay straight away, blood. So as soon as whether they score or we score, my first thought is replay. My head's bending up on that screen, blood. And when I saw it, I'm like, you understand? And when I'm seeing him running on the goal, Sam, what is it, the Klukas brother?
Yeah.
Fam, it was blood. Why is he goes down too early? He don't make himself big. You understand? Like I remember if that was Lehman coming out. Lehman's going mad at you, fam. You understand?
Lehman would have took the guy out.
He would have clotheslined him or something.
It would have been a penalty.
You come here? No. Boom. Clothesline thing. You understand?
That's what cost us the Champions League final, by the way.
But I think that.
But then he made a good save when Mertesacker. I don't know what Mertesacker was doing.
He had one of his moments.
They could have been 2-0 up.
Yeah,
it
could have been
2-0 up.
And then that boy would we have come back, fam? You understand? Maybe could have come back to draw.
But another great comeback by Arsenal. Kolasinac with a great finish. And Kolasinac setting up the winner as well.
You understand? He's just a baller, blood. We're very lucky to have him, fam. You understand? Because there was a lot of teams that needed left backs, and obviously the predicament we're in right now, Europa League and whatnot. We're lucky to have him, fam. You understand? He was the best. He was voted best defender in German league, fam. You understand? Ahead of Alaba. He was one of the best left backs out there, fam. You understand? And we have to praise Wenger for actually getting him still. You understand? Because that's a great signing, fam.
And 2-1. I mean, listen, we really needed
your
those
boy
3
Ramsey.
points. Aaron Ramsey.
He's not a ham roll no more, you understand? Like, he's growing on me, blood. Like, even Giroud, fam, like, these men are growing on me, blood. You understand? Like, I'm growing.
Xhaka's growing on you.
This man with this fucking Xhaka thing, blood. I swear down, fam. Like.
No, I've got to ask you about.
Do you know what? I saw one of the comments.
No.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I saw one of the comments. Yeah. And I do you know what? That brother's a real guy because he was like. He's like, what do you expect from Troops? Do you want him to cuss the man like? He's like, what he did was right.
Hold on.
You understand?
Man. Hold on.
What do you mean to say to him?
Hold on.
These man are just
Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is a guy that you've been giving a lot of grief to. Yeah?
And rightly so.
You've been giving him a lot of grief
yeah.
this season.
Yeah, of course.
You've been saying that he's been playing poorly.
He has.
Right? And that, he should be dropped.
Yeah.
Then to this, right? Now, if you haven't seen this, people, you've got to watch the video. We'll put the link in the description, right?
I bet you will.
Now, the video, Troops can be heard to be saying to Granit Xhaka when faced up with him,
you can't see me,
Granit, I'll play you and Jack Wilshere in the 2.
Who else we going to put in there with him, blood? You understand? You understand?
Now, come on, man.
Like,
you said the man should be dropped.
Nah, but look, the way I looked at it was...
You said the man should be dropped.
Look, if Ozil's going, then we have to start looking at the thing.
That's in January. We're on about you said he should be dropped.
You motherfucker, you know that. You motherfucker, you know that.
The man stood in your face now. You changed your mind.
Yeah, man. I'm allowed to change my mind, isn't it?
He was a nice guy, though. I'll give him
He's
that.
a cool brother, blood. Like I said, he's with his missus, you get me? I'm not gonna... You understand? Fire someone in front of his missus, you get me? Like.
But anyway, listen, there's a big 3 points.
Yeah,
we needed that because next week we've got City away. City were in action.
But they gave away 2 sloppy goals.
Yeah, that's fine. But they gave that second one away when they had the game. The game was long over, man. But still, they look good again. 3 goals away from home. They're scoring goals for fun. They're unbeaten. I think they're drawn 1 game, won all the rest. They are looking dangerous.
I said to you, blood, you can compare them with the Invincible team.
You still maintain that?
I'm still saying it, blood. Because
still early though, man.
I know, but you can just see it with them, fam. You can just see it in that team, blood. There's too much fire in that team, blood. The firepower they have, fam, is unbelievable, blood. You know,
the final goal
is on.
I think it's the 3rd goal they scored where
the whole move, blood, like. That was
That's
like
how we used to play.
Arsenal 04, blood. You understand? Quick movement, straight to the wing, whip it in, all reason they're boom. But now obviously they've got like Jesus and them and they're letting them off. Sane, De Bruyne, Silva. Sterling. You get me? Like, Jesus
they're looking
Christ,
dangerous,
man.
And we're going to have them next week, but they're top of the league. They go marching on. The big game of the weekend, of course, was Tottenham Hotspur taking on Man United. Yeah. Really a bit of a boring game. You know what? At the moment, all these big games have been a lot of anticlimaxes.
The only one that was Arsenal-Liverpool, innit?
Well, yeah, apart from
unfortunately,
innit? But Man United getting the win in the end. Yeah. Anthony Martial with a good finish, and you know, no matter what you want to say about Mourinho, boring or whatever, they're still up there. They're second in the league.
They're probably City's closest contender, innit? You understand? And United needed that win, innit? Because they got Chelsea this weekend, innit? Another big game. And they needed that win going into the bridge, understand? To be 11 points behind at this part of the season is a madness, I mean, understand? I swear we're about 10 or something behind them. That's something mad. 9 points? I
know we're a point below Spurs now.
Yeah, we're catching these hand rolls.
On the same points as Chelsea.
Yeah, one-man team.
So do you think they're a one-man team?
It proves it.
You think that?
Yeah, look, West Ham, Pepe or Clark, no Kane. You got Old Trafford, Pepe or Clark, no Kane. You understand?
I wouldn't say they.
You know what as well? You know what as well? You know what as well? If Mourinho went to Wembley now, and started a number 10 as a striker, and had a striker on the bench, they would have ripped it to pieces. Why is no one getting on Poch for doing that? You got a striker on the bench for Lando Llorente, you're not starting, and you put in the Son. Why is he not getting cut?
Son's sort of a striker, isn't it?
No, but you have an out-and-out striker, you understand? A proper striker, a man that, you're going to Old Trafford, you need a man that, you know you're going to be under a lot of pressure, innit? You understand? So you need a man that when the ball goes long to hold up the play, you understand? Someone can't hold it and bring in the likes of Ali, Ericsson,
I keep saying this thing, this whole Pochettino thing.
Apparently it's magic.
With some of my Tottenham mates, and I say this to them, I say, yeah, listen, there's no doubt he's a great coach.
Exactly.
He's bringing through, he's brought through players. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
However,
what's
this? Is his third season? Fourth season? He hasn't won a trophy.
Another Klopp.
Hasn't won a trophy yet.
Big season for you, man. Your one trophy you could have won, you got to kick out of that.
Out of the league.
You ain't winning the league. You ain't winning the Champions League.
You don't think they've got any chance of winning the league?
Have you ever seen Tottenham win the league?
All right, so moving on to Liverpool.
Yeah.
They got a really important win. The 3-0 against Huddersfield, their first goal, a penalty. And at the time, I was thinking, what's up with this referee? Nobody appealed for it, nobody. But when I look back at it,
my man
it was a good decision.
He wanted to swap
shirts Actually, no,
already.
wait a minute, sorry. They didn't score that penalty.
No,
Salah missed it. Salah missed it.
But the player wanted to say change shirts already, you understand? That's why he was ripping up.
Why is Salah taking it anyway?
Fam, that's what me and you said, because I swear Milner, Coutinho, Firmino, like, maybe because Salah scored that important penalty for Egypt. A lot of pressure on 90th minute, so they thought that.
I don't think he'd be taking another.
No, but you know what? That was a terrible penalty, blood. It was so close to the keeper, but the keeper made a save. I'm like, check, let's just get that in there.
Sturridge back in the goals.
That was a good goal as well.
Yeah, and really a very easy.
I like Wijnaldum's goal. I think that was a rocket, blood. I think he done well to work the space and then just top corner.
So big win for them.
You know what? I think Ox actually played well.
Ooh.
I think Ox done well still.
Yeah,
man. I think he done alright, man. I think maybe you can try it, just start improving. You ain't gonna score no goals, but
you're not cussing Ox this week.
Nah, man, he done alright, fam. Like, obviously, when he played dead, I'm gonna hot you up in it, but you done alright.
I want to see if he beats Ox. If he carries on in the same way as well.
I'll banter Ox, blood. You know I'll banter Ox, blood. You know Ox will get in it. You understand? Me and Ox. The thing with this is that me and Ox here, like, we're cool in it. You understand? We're cool. So like with Xhaka, that's the first time I met Xhaka, innit? You understand? So you don't know how the person is. You don't know if you can banter with him. He's a madman as well, innit? You understand? And I'm a bit mad as well, but so the fire on fire, you get me? So I bring water, you understand? But with Ox, like, Ox knows the thing, innit? So I never saw Ox, I'll be like, bench life, like, bench again, I'll drop it on him, Rago. Rago thing, I'll drop it on Ox, blood, Rago.
Chelsea went away to Bournemouth.
Morata, blood, let's just get into Morata, fam, you understand? Because man are saying 70 million, yeah? Look at that miss, blood. What is that, fam? If that was Laka Blood Clark, that man would have been honest Clark. If that was Lukaku, honest Clark. But everyone seems to give Morata this little leeway, blood. Don't give him no leeway, blood, you understand? The man should have finished that. The man should have finished that, blood. Should even the second one again, because he had 2 chances, you know, done. You understand? Missed both of them, blood. No one's saying nothing.
I thought the keeper in that game,
Begovic. You tell it to check, innit?
You're near post, man. Nah, come on. Sorry, man. He should have.
I couldn't believe that.
I couldn't believe that. He should have saved that, man. He should have saved that.
Fabregas should have scored as well.
And then you know what? Moving on to another game, Watford. Right now, Watford. Ever since they beat us You know,
it's like
and then those comments from Troy Deeney, man, they're just falling off a cliff, innit? Yet again in that game, they lost the game 1-0.
Yeah, good goal from Fletcher.
Good goal, but yet again in that game, Richarlison, he missed another. He's getting a judgment for that dive. Karma. He missed an easy chance again. He missed a couple of easy ones against Chelsea.
Yeah.
An easy one against Stoke, and also in that game, Charlie Adam. He missed that easy.
How can you go around the keeper like that and then look after post, blood, like?
I don't know, man. There was some, but the funniest moment.
The funniest bit was when it turned into
when there's a little sort of melee,
a little battle royal.
Yeah,
little bit of WWE.
Troy Deeney got hold of
Joe Allen was the first target. You understand? Before we go, man, turned to Undertaker, blood. I'm waiting for the eyes to roll back, Donny. All I see is
He had him like that.
Before we go, choke slam the blood like tombstone him or something. Cause I was like, yo, the Kahunas are alive, you know, Donny. You understand? Them balls are about, blood.
And then obviously Troy Deeney, man.
Shawcross tried to come, he flew like a ham roll, blood. he got dash wear, blood. I'm telling you.
That was funny, I have to say, man. Troy Deeney.
He does have the balls, blood. He was at the AJ fight as well, blood. Maybe he was a bit gashed, you get me? Trust me, cuz.
I don't think you can run for that guy.
I don't run for them man there. I
don't think you can mess around with
man there, Donny.
But they lost. Ever since they've beaten us.
Yeah.
And that's a good win for that's a good win for Stoke. I didn't expect
they needed it, Stoke. They really needed it.
To go to Watford and get a victory. And it's very interesting to hear Marco Silva. He's speaking after the game, and he said he goes, we're gonna have to sort of learn to play a different way now, because he goes, teams are now coming to Watford and they're sitting.
Because
whereas normally teams go there and think, Watford with 3 points, but because they've got off to a good start of the season, because they've been playing really well in that, teams are now going there and treating them like how they treat Arsenal. Yeah. So you saw Swansea 2 banks of 4. Teams are going to Watford and 2 banks of 4, and Watford are like, hey, hold on, no, we normally do that.
It's a new feeling.
Oh, that means we got to attack them.
Yeah, no, we got to attack them.
You know, and they're finding it difficult.
Yeah, you're finding it difficult.
It's a whole different ball game, man. When people talk about, even like with this is what I say, like with managers. Yeah. And we know we've got that ongoing thing with Wenger and that, and some of the names that get suggested for Wenger's job
is ridiculous.
I say it's all right when you're with those lower teams because the expectations are less.
But when the pressure is on.
But like on Saturday,
it's like Moyes.
You see Swansea come there. Swansea, they had no attacking intent at all.
5 at the back.
Unless it was on the counter.
5 at the back.
And this is the thing about it. Yeah. Really entertaining game. And you know what, if you get a chance, the guys AfTV, right? You got to watch.
I watched it, man.
Jesus
Christ, blood.
Did you see the video?
Blood. I thought
the guy like the shirt.
He turned into a Dom fan. I thought it was Dom and
my God,
disguise,
man. You know what I mean? People see this is the thing, you know.
When you look at their fan cams from Tuesday night outside Wembley,
night, they were
to this one, I was like, the Roman muscle,
you know what? This is the thing. When I say, people will say sometimes, ArsenalFanTV, you guys, you moan and whinge about. I say it's the emotions of footballers, and no matter what club. It's the same thing. Yeah. Like you said, I watched their videos after they beat Tottenham. All of their fans were ecstatic, but their fans
fucked it up.
Yeah,
but then they fucked it up on fucking Saturday.
Yeah, and their fans were so angry. And that fan, basically, what he was saying is that none of the players came over after the game, clapped the fans, even gave them, I want a shirt. It's funny, but. Wilfred Zaha, he's priceless at the moment to Crystal Palace.
He's the one that when we interviewed him, he was like, when they get their form going on, he believes that the team is good enough.
Yeah.
He was injured at the time, innit? Understand?
Yeah.
Since he's come back in, they've just been doing bits, blood. He's their Alexis.
Last minute goal. Big goal.
I think it was a bit. I don't know about Joe Hart. I think he made a great save in the first half. From I think it was.
He played well,
but I think it was who is it? I think it was the one that was at West Ham, blood. But he moved to Palace. Defender, blood, not Collins, the other one.
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Yeah, him. It was a decent header, but then the second goal, blood.
Tomlinson or something.
Tompkins. James Tompkins. Yeah. But then the second goal, blood, I think he could have saved that.
That's what I think. You know what?
There was no power on the shot.
I was arguing with a friend of mine. He's going to me, I was going, listen.
There's no power on the shot.
He's going, the way it was placed and that.
And now there's people, there's defenders in front of him. Donny, there was no pace on the ball, fam.
I felt he should have saved that.
Supposed to be England's #1 goalkeeper, blood. Imagine that happens in the World Cup, fam. Last minute, blood. You understand? And it fucking could, blood. You understand?
Brighton versus Southampton, 1-1.
I think the highlight was when Ward-Prowse hit the bar and then Davis made it 1-0.
Yeah, it's a great
free kick, blood. The dip on the ball, fam. Fucking that kid's got techers, you know. He's got techers, blood. He's very good. He's young as well, fam. I think he should be in the England squad. I'll give him a chance, blood. We ain't got no set piece man as well, blood. You're the man in there that can whip something. You get me?
Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse or Winks? I go for Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse. And that's nothing to do with the fact that Winks plays for Tottenham.
You get me?
Right. Leicester 2, Everton 0.
The battle of the new managers. Well, the battle of the new manager and then the sister or whatever.
Another disaster for Everton. I mean, in the first half, they looked terrible, man. I mean, if you know that Leicester City, anybody who's been watching Leicester over the past couple of years, you know that they're a counter-attacking team.
The transition is quick.
They win the ball back and at pace. Now, the way in which Everton was set up, you can't go to play Leicester like that. And they just played into their hands.
And Unsworth was a centre-back, blood. So you think you'd have a defensive mind? And obviously you weren't levels, but...
It's a great goal by Vardy, that.
Fam.
Damari Gray, then to Mahrez.
If that was Messi, they'll be screaming it again. It's like the goal that Bruvvas scored for Southampton, blood. Yeah. He just ran. He had man sliding.
But the way they've done that, the way that just moved,
because Mahrez made the run at the right time, and it was a beautiful ball. He's whipped it across Vardy's mate. Everything was in tandem. You understand?
I don't know if you've seen any of the. I was listening, so it's really funny. I watched most of the game, and then I had to go out and I listened to a bit of it on radio, right? And Joey Barton.
Blood.
He's like Joey Barton's like, obviously he's an Everton fan, right? He was going in on Unsworth, right? He said that Unsworth. First of all, he said that Unsworth David looked like a manager. He goes, look at the size of him.
Oh my god!
He goes, look at the size of him. He goes, boy. He goes, he looks like he's been eating pies and that. He goes, boy. He goes, how can he tell players that he's picked up a lot of flack for this, Joey Barton? I do think, even as being an overweight guy, I have to admit myself, right? But I think he does have a point. If you are a manager and you're like, you look like you've let yourself go kind of thing, how are you going to tell players? Professional, we know what footballers are like, right? You're then saying to players, you need to get fit, you need to this, you need to that. Those players, when they're sitting in the change room, might be looking back at you and say, well, look at the state of you, mate. All right, well, who are you to tell me? You know what footballers are like.
But he's not
then he was saying that Unsworth, because obviously
he's not a professional though.
Unsworth done very well for Everton in the under-23s. But Joey Barton's saying that he's like a glorified PE teacher. He said, he goes, listen, and he basically saying that he shouldn't get the job.
I don't think he should.
And I think you've seen yesterday.
But I don't think because of his weight. Look at Steve Bruce.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh.
Look at Steve Bruce.
It's a bit harsh.
Look at Brucey, blood.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand?
Yeah, where is Steve Bruce?
I don't know.
In the Championship. You know what I mean? So, I think the weight thing was a bit harsh. But
look at Rafa.
Yeah,
he's one of the top managers. Well, not top, but you know he's one levels.
Yeah, I think Joey Barton, because he's an Everton fan.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, right? I have to admit.
I was with Yannick on Friday, and Yannick was like, blood, like, we were talking about the Arsenal Everton game, and he's like, it was too easy, troops.
Yeah.
It was too easy, and yet again, like, these man need Yannick back.
But that was so easy yesterday.
It was piss easy. I was like,
even though it was 2-0, basically Leicester got the 2 goals and then said,
this is it, we ain't got to do nothing else, game. Yeah, there's no threat.
We'll just chill and see if we can catch her again on the game.
Like
and why did he take off Rooney?
Bloody.
No, I can't see Unsworth getting that
save
job.
Him, innit?
Save him for what?
Save his knees, innit? He's a bit old. You know what I mean?
I don't think. I think that's his audition for the manager's job. Unfortunately,
he called it an audition.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? I mean, I don't think he's gonna get the job. Just before we get into like hand roll of the week, we got to just touch on. I want to just touch on the England under-17s.
Yeah, big them up, blood.
Yeah, they won by 5 goals to 2.
Yeah, blood.
Really, really impressive.
There's a young kid from Liverpool.
There's a kid called Ryan Brewster. I remember Mems.
Memsy.
Big up Mems. Big up Mems,
because Mems knows him personally as well.
Yeah,
Mems knows his dad.
So I looked at my phone, right, and Mems sent me a WhatsApp message in September.
And he said, watch this kid.
And he said, watch this kid, Robbie. He goes, I've just been watching him play today. He's playing. He goes, he's playing for the Liverpool under-23s and he's bossing it. He goes, this guy's going to be a top player. I said to him, I looked at the picture, said he looks a little bit like Ox. And then I remember Mem said to me, he's better than Ox. And Mem's has been telling me about this kid. And then he won the Golden Boot in the tournament.
Golden Boot, like,
it's a fantastic achievement, the under-17s winning that. The only thing, how many of those kids are we going to see get into the first team? I mean, the guy who scored the winning, was it Foden?
Yeah, Foden.
Who scored he was player of the tournament, plays for Man City. Is he going to get a shout at
That's
City?
What I'm saying. Like, you know, Pep as well, blood. Them man, they're just loved by the stars. City's a star team.
This is the problem. I mean, I was chatting to
well, Wenger's saying that it's more difficult to bed in when he was talking about Nikita and Keita. Yeah, and you were saying that it's harder to bed in the youngsters nowadays.
Yeah, I mean we're lucky in that these youngsters are getting a chance because it's the Europa League. Yeah, if it's a Champions League, they wouldn't be playing, would they?
You wouldn't see Reece.
But one bit of credit you have to give Wenger is he's one of the few managers, top managers, who gives them youngsters a chance.
Yeah. I respect him on that side.
Right, you've got to give him a chance. Look at Rashford. Look how good he is. Look at Kane. You know what I mean? You've got to give these guys a chance.
Give Jack a chance.
Yeah, they have to get a chance.
Fabregas,
as I said, I was chatting to an academy manager, and he said to me, I said to him, why is it that England, they'll be so good at these youth things, but
when it comes to
the national team, he goes, Robbie, these kids have got it, but they've got to get games. He goes, because playing against kids is one thing, then you've got to then progress on to playing against men. If they get a chance to play,
but can you see any? Can you? I can't see Conte giving man chances. I can't see Pep doing it. I can't see Jose doing it. No. But why? The only one I can see doing it is Wenger.
Why can't
and Poch?
Why can't they get a chance? Why can't?
Because you know what?
Give me a good reason why Tammy Abrahams could not be playing for Chelsea, could not be on the bench for Chelsea.
It's not a good reason, but the reason is
he any worse than Batshuayi?
I think he's better than Batshuayi. But the thing is that Batshuayi has that name like Michy Batshuayi.
They paid 30 million for him,
30 million. He's a Belgian international. So
instead of paying the 30 million, they could have went in their ranks.
Yeah, I know.
And got a guy that's their own player.
But Batshuayi is actually coming from like clout, innit? He actually had a bit of clout when he came. You understand?
Why is that? Because where he was, I think he was at Marseille. But he had a chance to play. He was playing week in, week out.
But Europe's different. No. Them man don't demand instant success. In England, it's instant success plus. So you ain't got time to be playing these little fucking youths. You understand? You have to go buy a 50 million man.
But you've got to play at least. Well, then I think there should be some sort of rule book.
I don't agree with it, but
I believe that some sort of rule should be brought in by the Premier League where they say you have to play at least
3 youngsters in the team.
3-4 of these youngsters have to be in your squad. Your starting 20-odd squad and play a certain amount of games. I believe something like that. So otherwise, how are we going to get a chance?
I can't.
Because the only difference between Batshuayi and Tammy Abraham is that Batshuayi has had a chance. He's playing at Marseille. He's playing at a high level, and he's been given a platform to be able to shine. He's a good player, and he's been able to shine. Tammy Abraham's got that talent. Yeah. But he hasn't been given the platform to be able to shine.
England's different.
Enquiries the other night was given a platform to shine. He came on and he shone. Reece Nelson has shone, but you know they're lucky in that they've come on and they've shone in their first game, a bit like what Rashford did on that. But sometimes it might take 5 games to shine. But how are we going to know if these guys?
A lot of people probably
I want to see some of these guys get a chance, man.
Well, a lot of people probably say Nketiah is better than Chuba, but at the end of the day, Chuba is better, blood. But Chuba ain't had the chance. But because you've seen Nketiah come on and go boom, because you automatically think, Nketiah's But the actual don out of them,
Chuba actually done very well when he came on. Yeah,
but Eddie's a don. Don't ever get it to Eddie's a G. He's hard. But Chuba, if Chuba gets a chance, you'll see why.
And Eddie Nketiah was at Chelsea.
Yeah, and you let him go.
Another one.
You see? I told you. That's why I said to you, I can't see Chelsea bossing no one, blood. Look at Loftus-Cheek, fam.
Chelsea again.
You understand?
Good player.
They got all these holes in their midfield, blood.
Good player.
Loftus-Cheek could just be there chilling.
Good player. They got Chelsea. They got loads of players like that. I don't know why they didn't get a chance. But anyway, listen. Well done to the England under-17s.
Yeah, big up themselves, blood.
They've been getting a lot of stickers, by the way, right? Because I don't know if you noticed when they won, right? They all sort of took their shirts and put their name
at the front.
And like, there's some people been saying, "Oh, you should want to see the England badge." Why we see? Maybe they're putting their names at the front because they're saying, "Oh, remember my name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a game, please?
Innit?
Right. My name's Brewster. Give me a game." Well, well done to them, man. Trust me, that was brilliant. And the other thing, they were 2-0 down.
Yeah, that's the thing. Passion, desire.
They showed balls, man. 2-0 down. Normally, the England senior team, they wilt under pressure. These guys under pressure had a fight. Respect to them, man. Respect.
The mentality is correct lower in the England setup, but in the main team, this will
maybe the hope is in the future, man. Maybe these kids come through now. They've seen what it takes.
How many years have we seen these kids come through and fuck all go on in, blood?
Well,
remember when Kane was coming through on 21s? Yeah, you're gonna do this and do that. What the fuck do you do in the Euros, blood? Man's taking free kicks and corners like he's fucking Zidane. You mad? Stay in your lane, cuz. Stay in your fucking lane, blood.
Listen. Who knows? Maybe. The England national team,
pigs will fly. Ham rolls will fly before we win a fucking international trophy.
They could complete the set
Which blood class set?
Under 17s, under 21s. No, maybe not. Right.
You turned to tie. You turned to tie, blood.
The England tie.
I swear to God, give a woolly hat and a water bottle. You're good to go, cuz. England! 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 Forget Invincible! England! England! I swear down, blood. Fucking hell.
Right. Ham roll of the week. Time to get into the ham roll of the week. I don't know. What candidates you got this week? Like Everton manager?
No.
Who else ham roll of the week? There's quite a few, man.
Yeah.
Joe Hart?
No.
Not necessarily Joe Hart, but the West Ham team.
No.
Mikel Antonio. Because
in the corner flag.
He should have just run the ball into the corner flag. He's still trying to go for goal.
No.
Who then?
There's 3.
3?
Yep. There's 3 ham rolls.
What do you mean there's 3 ham rolls of the week?
I present to you Chips Keswick.
Okay, he's going for the Arsenal board.
I present to you Ivan Gazidis. And then the biggest fucking ham roll out of all of them, Stan Kroenke, aka Mr. Toupee.
So you're going for the board members of Arsenal.
Yeah, I even gave Kroenke 3 because he's the biggest one.
3 pieces of ham.
I gave Gazidis 2, and I gave Keswick 2 as well.
That board meeting.
But you man got no butter, no sauce. I want you to have dry mouth. You ain't even getting no water. You understand? I'm not even packaging this, blood. You understand? I'm just gonna put like a little stamp on it and just fling it in the fucking post box. You understand? I hope a fly goes on it or something, blood. You get me? Real talk, cuz. Because the fuckery you man come out with this week here, you're fucking disgusting, blood. You're fucking disgusting.
He's still
you should
hurt.
be ashamed of yourself, blood. How fucking dare you, blood? How fucking dare you? No respect. Fuck them, Robbie, blood. Real talk. Nah.
It's set off now.
It's set off now. I should have made DT give me the Kroenke up, man. I would have put it here, fam. Fuck that, blood.
So the 3 ham rolls of the week go to the Arsenal board members.
Fully deserved.
You would have known all last week what they've been up to. I mean,
I would have given it to me for bantering, for not cussing Xhaka, but I can't give myself a ham roll of the week, can I?
Actually, yeah.
We're gonna
That's
half
for
it.
you.
Alright, I'll have a half. I'll half it, yeah. Now, I'm not halfing Kroenke's one. I'll half Gazidis' one.
Yeah, you're getting half a ham roll, man.
Now I get a quarter. Alright, look. There's my one, yeah? You look happy now, yeah? Alright, cool.
Quarter a ham roll.
Quarter a ham roll, yeah?
Listen, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show today. The Bias Premier League show will be back next week. Don't forget to leave your comments. Thank you very much for all the interaction on the show.
Appreciate the love.
We need to give away some prizes on this show.
Yeah, man. I swear we got something coming next week for you. Like.
Yeah, we're going to give away some prizes next week as well. We'll be back here next week. So thank you, troops.
My man.
And we'll be back next week.
Leave me hanging, blood, your ham roll.
Huh?
Leave me hanging. We're going to keep that in as well, blood. You see how you tried to even rate the team, blood? Fucking hell. Like, fuck that, blood. Robbie's the ham roll of the week, blood. You're getting all of this shit now, blood. There you go, fam. Yeah, enjoy, my brother. That's a sick ending.